My mother dies whispering 3 words that stop my heart. I saved her. It's 3:47 a.m., hospice room 12, lavender walls. The morphine drip clicks every 30 seconds. I've been counting. Margaret Anderson, 72 years old, lies in a bed too big for what's left of her. Cancer ate everything but the guilt. I can see it in her eyes. Mom. I lean closer. Her hand finds mine, cold, trembling, not from dying, from what she's about to say. What do you mean? You saved her? She tries to wet her lips. I hold the water cup, guide the straw. She takes the smallest sip, then pushes it away. Lily. Her voice cracks on my daughter's name. I saved Lily's future. My daughter, 18 in 3 weeks, honors student, daddy's girl, the reason I wake up every morning. Mom, you're not making sense. The medication... No. Stronger now. She's been saving this, rehearsing. Listen to me, Robert. I need you to understand before I... A cough rattles through her. When she catches her breath, her eyes lock on mine. Jennifer told me when Lily was 6 months old. The room tilts. Jennifer, my wife of 20 years. Told you what? Margaret's fingers dig into my palm. About Charles Morrison. He's Lily's father. I pull my hand back. Stand up. The chair scrapes against linoleum, too loud in the 4 a.m. silence. That's not funny. I'm not joking. She's crying now, tears sliding into the hollows of her cheeks. Jennifer had an affair. She told me because she was scared, and I made a choice. Charles promised to take care of Lily's future. The college fund, Stop. My voice doesn't sound like mine. You're confused. I knew when I saw her blood type on the hospital bracelet. You're AB negative, Robert. Lily's O positive. That's biologically impossible. The air in the room thickens. I remember that day. Lily, 6 pounds 3 ounces, screaming in the nursery. Jennifer, exhausted and radiant. Me, crying because I'd never felt love like that before. You're lying. I kept the bracelet. Margaret's voice drops to a whisper. In my journal, along with everything else, 18 years of... She can't finish. The hospice nurse appears in the doorway, drawn by the raised voices. Mr. Anderson? Is everything okay? I can't answer, can't move. Margaret reaches for me again. I thought I was protecting you, she says. I thought I was doing the right thing. Those words, I'll hear them for the rest of my life. I drive home at dawn. The roads are empty. My hands shake on the steering wheel. By the time I pull into our driveway, the house I've been paying for, the mortgage in my name, Jennifer's already awake. She's in the kitchen, making coffee. The same ritual for 20 years. French press, 2 sugars. She sees my face and goes still. Your mom? She's dying. I don't sit down. She'll probably make it through the day, but... I'm sorry, Rob. Jennifer moves toward me. I step back. She notices. What's wrong? She told me about Charles Morrison. Jennifer's hand freezes on the counter. For 3 seconds, I count them. She doesn't breathe. Then she does what liars do when they've rehearsed. She answers too fast. What about Charles? He's been a family friend for years. You know that. Family friend. I taste the words. Is that what we're calling it? Robert, I don't know what your mother said, but she's on a lot of medication. Don't. I hold up my hand. Don't do that. Don't make her the crazy one. Jennifer's jaw tightens. She sets down the coffee mug. Too hard. It cracks against the marble. What exactly did she say? That Lily isn't mine. That you had an affair 18 years ago. That Mom's known since Lily was 6 months old and helped you hide it. Upstairs, a door opens. Footsteps. Lily's voice floats down. Dad, is everything okay? Jennifer's eyes snap to mine. A warning. Not now. Not in front of her. Everything's fine, sweetheart. Jennifer calls up, her voice suddenly bright. Your dad's just upset about Grandma. The footsteps retreat. Lily's door closes. I lower my voice to a whisper. Is it true? No. Jennifer crosses her arms. Your mother is dying and confused and look at me. She does. And I see it. The micro expressions she can't control, the way her pupils dilate, the slight downturn at the corner of her mouth. 20 years of marriage, and I've never seen her lie to me before. Now I know what it looks like. Oh my God. I sit down before my legs give out. It's true. Robert. Her phone buzzes on the counter. She silences it, but I see the screen. 2 letters, CM. Who's CM, Jennifer? She doesn't answer. I grab the phone. She tries to stop me, but I'm faster. The message preview. Thinking about you today. I know this is hard. I look up at her. Charles Morrison. Today. He knows about my mom. Give me my phone. How long? My voice breaks. How long has he been? Nothing is happening. Jennifer's face flushes red. Anger now. The defensive kind. We're friends, that's all. Your mother made up a story 20 years ago and now she's confused and... Then take a DNA test. Prove me wrong. The words hang in the air between us. Jennifer's face drains of color. That's insane. Is it? I stand up again, put the phone on the counter between us. If I'm wrong, if my mom is just delusional from cancer and morphine, then prove it. Swab Lily's cheek, mine. Let's see what the science says. Jennifer's voice goes cold. I'm not putting our daughter through that because your dying mother... Our daughter. I laugh. It sounds wrong. You sure about that pronoun? She slaps me. Hard. My cheek burns. How dare you? Her voice shakes. How dare you question I'm going to the bank? I pick up my keys. I'm going to look at Lily's college fund, the one Mom mentioned, the one with the anonymous donor. I walk out before she can respond. If you've ever had your gut scream, something's wrong, while someone tells you you're crazy, you know this feeling. If that's you, just type, I understand, below. The bank manager's name is Patricia Hayes. She's worked at First National for 30 years, processed my mortgage, my car loans. She knows me. She doesn't want to show me the file. Mr. Anderson, these accounts are typically confidential unless it's my daughter's college fund. My mother set it up when Lily was born. I just need to see the deposit history. Patricia's face changes. That look. The one Jennifer gave me. The one that says, I know something you don't. Mr. Anderson, you might want to sit down. The folder is thick, manila. She slides it across the desk. I open it. $500 every month. For 18 years, I do the math in my head, $108,000. The first deposit, November 2006. Lily was born October 2006. Every statement has a note in the memo line for Lily's future AD, anonymous donor. Who set this up? My voice sounds far away. Patricia hesitates. The account was established by Margaret Anderson, with deposits automatically transferred from an external account. The source account holder requested anonymity. Can you tell me anything about the source? I probably shouldn't. Patricia, please. She glances at the door, lowers her voice. The routing number traces to Morrison Development Corporation. The payments have never missed a month, not once in 18 years. Morrison, Charles Morrison. I close the folder, stand up. My legs work, but barely. Thank you. Mr. Anderson, Patricia's voice stops me at the door. I'm sorry. Everyone's sorry. No one told me. Anonymous donors don't know your daughter's birthday, but Charles Morrison did. Margaret dies that evening at 6:23 p.m. I'm holding her hand. She squeezes once before she goes. Whether it's apology or goodbye, I'll never know. The funeral is 3 days later. Small. Margaret wanted it that way. Methodist church, burial next to my father. Jennifer plays the grieving daughter-in-law perfectly. Black dress, tasteful tears. She holds Lily close, whispers comfort in her ear. Charles Morrison doesn't attend. I wonder if Jennifer told him not to. After the burial, after the reception of potato salad and sympathy, I go to Margaret's house, the house I grew up in. Jennifer takes Lily home. To give you space, she says, her hand on my arm. I let her believe I want space. What I want is truth. I start in the bedroom, her nightstand, under her Bible, the one she read every morning for 50 years. I find it. A manila envelope, heavy, medical-grade paper. My name on the front in her shaky handwriting. Robert, open at Lily's 18th birthday. I'm sorry. The envelope is sealed with red wax, pressed into the wax, the pattern of her wedding ring, intricate vines, the ring my father gave her in 1970. She used her marriage symbol to seal my betrayal. I hold the envelope up to the light, can see the shadow of documents inside. Official letterhead. I know what it is before I read the return address. Gene Trust Laboratories. DNA paternity testing. Report date, March 15th, 2011. Lily would have been 4 years old. My mother tested her, confirmed it, and buried the truth for 7 more years. I don't open it. Not yet. Instead, I place it on the kitchen table and keep searching. The journal finds me in her closet, hidden in a hat box under winter scarves she never wore, burgundy leather worn at the edges, gold embossed on the cover, M.A., Margaret Anderson, my mother. I carry it to the kitchen, sit down across from the sealed envelope, open the first page. The handwriting is steady. This entry is from 2006, before the cancer, before the tremors. November 14th, 2006, Jennifer told me today she was crying, said Charles Morrison is Lily's father, said she made a mistake, but Robert can never know because it would destroy him. She asked for my help. I made a choice. Charles promised financial security for Lily. I said yes. I told Robert the money was a loan from me. He believed me. He believes everything I tell him. That's the problem with good sons. My hands shake. I turn the page. December 2006. First payment arrived, $500. Charles kept his word. Robert asked why I was being so generous. I said, she's my granddaughter. That part at least was true. I flip faster. Years blur. Lily's first birthday, 2007. Charles came to the party. I took pictures. He held Lily. Jennifer looked nervous. Robert didn't notice. Lily's 5th birthday, 2011. I had the DNA test done. Gene Trust Labs. 99.97% matched to Charles. 0% to Robert. I sealed the report, put it in an envelope, marked it for when Lily turns 18. I don't know what I thought, that Robert deserves to know eventually, that I'm a coward, both. Lily's 10th birthday, 2016. Sometimes I forget which lies I've told Robert. I almost slipped today, mentioned Charles paying for Lily's braces. Caught myself, said we instead of he. Robert didn't notice. He never notices. Lily's 17th birthday, 2023. Next year Robert will know. The envelope says so. I'm dying. Cancer. 6 months, maybe less. Part of me is relieved. I won't have to see his face when he opens it. I thought I was protecting you, Robert. I thought I was doing right by Lily. Now I think I was just protecting myself from having to watch what the truth would do to you. The final entry. April 2024. Hospice. Robert visits every day. He's a good son, better than I deserved. I'm going to tell him before I die. He needs to hear it from me, not just read it in a lab report. I'm sorry. I thought I was protecting you. I close the journal, look at the envelope on the table. The wax seal catches the kitchen light. Margaret's wedding ring, frozen in red, page after page. 18 years of I thought I was protecting you, the motif that would haunt me. I spend the next morning hunting Charles Morrison. It's not hard. He's everywhere. Morrison Development Corporation owns half the commercial real estate in town. His name is on buildings, on the Chamber of Commerce wall, on the Little League field where I used to take Lily when she was 7. I start at the library, public records. I print everything, business filings, property transfers, charitable donations. I spread them across Margaret's kitchen table, next to her journal, next to the sealed envelope. I'm looking for a pattern. I find one. November 2006, Morrison Development Corporation establishes a private charitable trust. Amount undisclosed. Beneficiary undisclosed. That's the same month the college fund started. The same month Lily was born. I call the town clerk. Ask for donation records. She's hesitant until I mention I'm researching for Margaret Anderson's Memorial Scholarship Fund, a lie that comes too easily now. "Oh, Mr. Morrison has been very generous over the years," she says. "Let me pull his file." She reads me the list. Every year since 2006, Charles Morrison has donated to the same causes: youth sports, school arts programs, the Children's Hospital Wing, every single year. "That's wonderful," I say, my voice flat, very consistent. "Oh yes, he always says it's for the children's future." For the children's future. I thank her and hang up. Sit staring at Margaret's refrigerator. There's a calendar there, one of those free ones from the insurance company. Lily's birthday is circled in red marker. Margaret's handwriting, Lily turns 18. 18 years of payments, 18 years of donations, 18 years of Charles Morrison investing in the children's future, in his child's future. Then I remember Margaret kept everything: birthday cards, Christmas cards, every scrap of paper with sentimental value. I go back to the attic. The box is labeled Memories Miss. Inside, decades of birthday cards, Valentine's Day cards from my father, Mother's Day cards from me. And underneath, in a smaller box, business cards, 18 of them, all identical. Charles H. Morrison, CEO, Morrison Development Corp. Same logo, same phone number over the years. He never changed it. But on the back of each card, handwritten in Margaret's shaky script, a date and a note. Card 1, 2006. Nov, thank you for your discretion, M. Card 2, 2007. Deck, thank you for your discretion, M. Card 3, 2008. Deck, thank you for your discretion, M. Every single year, the same message. Thank you for your discretion. Discretion. Such a polite word for silence, for conspiracy. I pocket one card, the most recent, from December 2023. The paper is crisp, barely worn. Margaret's handwriting on the back is shakier than the early ones, but the message is the same. An elderly woman's voice echoes in my memory, Mrs. Patterson from church. At the funeral, she'd squeezed my hand and whispered, "Your mother was so strong. We all admired her strength." At the time, I thought she meant fighting cancer. Now, I wonder what she really meant. He'd been at every birthday party, every graduation, hiding in plain sight as family friend. The Polaroids are in the attic too, in a shoebox marked Holiday Memories. 23 photos, white borders, yellowed. Glossy finish, slightly sticky from age. I lay them out on the attic floor in chronological order. Margaret dated each one on the back in blue ink. Christmas 2007, Jennifer holding 6-month-old Lily in front of Margaret's tree. In the background, slightly out of focus, Charles Morrison, dark sweater, wine glass in hand. He's looking at Jennifer and Lily, not the camera. In the bottom corner, caught in the reflection of a window, Margaret, taking the picture. Lily's first birthday, October 2007, Charles kneeling next to Lily's high chair, same height as the baby. They're both smiling, and the shape of their smiles is identical. The curve of the lips, the way it reaches their eyes. I never noticed. How did I never notice? Thanksgiving 2011. This one stops me. Jennifer and Charles standing by Margaret's dining room table, his hand on her lower back. Casual, familiar, the way a husband touches a wife. I was working that Thanksgiving, double shift at the shop because someone called in sick. I remember Jennifer saying she'd take Lily to Mom's, that I should join them later if I could. I never made it. Lily's 5th birthday, 2011, the same year Margaret ordered the DNA test. Charles and Lily blowing out candles together, Jennifer watching them. Margaret must have taken this photo too. In one photo, Lily's holding Charles's hand. She's maybe 2. My mother took that picture. I flip through faster. Years blur together. Charles at Christmas, Charles at Easter, Charles at backyard barbecues. I don't remember him attending, but I worked a lot. 60-hour weeks at the shop, building the business, trying to provide, while Charles Morrison provided everything else. The final Polaroid, March 2024, 2 months ago, Lily's senior portrait day. She's 17, beautiful, wearing her graduation cap. Jennifer and Charles flank her, one on each side, all 3 of them smiling. I'm not in this picture. I don't remember it being taken. On the back, Margaret's final notation. Last one before Rust. Before what, Mom? Before you died? Before you told me? Before the envelope? I gather the Polaroids carefully, slide them back into the shoebox. My hands don't shake anymore. That's the strange part. 3 days ago, I was shaking. Now I just feel cold, empty. This is what clarity feels like. Lily comes home the next afternoon. School dismisses early, some teacher workshop. I'm in the garage under the hood of a '68 Mustang I've been restoring for 5 years. Work steadies me, always has. Dad? I hit my head on the hood. She's standing in the doorway, backlight from the driveway making her a silhouette. Hey, sweetheart. I grab a rag, wipe my hands. How was school? Fine. She shifts her backpack. Mom said you've been at Grandma's house a lot, sorting through stuff. Yeah, you know how it is. Lots to go through. Lily nods. Steps into the garage. She's wearing her art class overalls covered in charcoal smudges, paint stains. She's been painting since she was 4. Natural talent, her teachers always said. I actually wanted to show you something. She pulls her phone out. My portfolio for the college applications. Miss Rivera said I should get feedback from family first. Of course. I set down the rag. Let me wash up. 10 minutes later, we're at the kitchen table. Lily's phone is propped up between us, scrolling through images of her artwork. Watercolors, oil paintings, charcoal sketches. She's good, really good. I've always known this, but seeing the portfolio together, it hits different. This one's my favorite. She stops on a charcoal drawing, large format, maybe 18x24, 3 figures rendered in careful detail, the title at the bottom, Supporters. It's the 3 people who believed in me most, Lily explains, who supported my art even when I wasn't sure about it. I lean closer, left figure, a woman, Jennifer's height, Jennifer's build. Center, a young woman, clearly Lily herself. Right, a tall man, broad shoulders, strong jaw, not my build, too tall, shoulders too wide. Who's on the right, sweetheart? Lily tilts her head, studying her own work. I don't know, actually. That's the weird part. When I was drawing it, I had this feeling of who should be there. Like my hands knew even though my brain didn't. Ms. Rivera said sometimes art comes from the subconscious. The figure looks like Charles Morrison. The height, the proportions. Even the way he stands, weight slightly on one leg. Uncle Charles always smells like Mom's perfume, Lily says suddenly, still looking at the drawing. Isn't that funny? I noticed it at Grandma's funeral. She stops. Wait, he wasn't at the funeral. No, I say quietly, he wasn't. Huh. I could have sworn, maybe I'm mixing up memories. She scrolls to the next image. Anyway, this one is... But I'm not listening anymore. I'm staring at the drawing, at the unconscious truth Lily's hands created. She'd drawn the truth without knowing it. Her hand knew what her heart couldn't admit. Here's my question for you, and I want you to answer honestly. If you were me, would you tell Lily now? Or wait until after I confirmed everything? Comment now or wait. No judgment. I need to know what you'd do. I decide to wait, but not for long. That weekend, I run errands in town, post office, hardware store, the coffee shop where Jennifer and I used to meet for lunch when we were dating. That's where I run into Mrs. Patterson, Margaret's church friend, 74, sharp as ever, sitting by the window with her book club. "Robert!" She stands, hugs me, smells like lavender and old books. "How are you holding up?" "Day by day," I say. Standard answer. Expected answer. "Your mother was a remarkable woman." Mrs. Patterson lowers her voice, glances at her friends. "We're actually just talking about her. The memorial fund you're setting up, we'd all like to contribute." "That's very kind." "She was so strong," Mrs. Patterson continues, "keeping that family together all those years. We all admired her for it." Something in her tone, the emphasis on keeping that family together. "What do you mean?" I ask. Mrs. Patterson's smile falters. "Oh, I just meant, with Jennifer being so busy with work, and you at the shop all the time, and..." She trails off, realizes she's said too much. "Mrs. Patterson," I keep my voice gentle, "did my mother talk to you about Jennifer?" The older woman's face flushes. "Robert, I don't think..." "Please." She glances at her book club friends. They're pretending not to listen, but I can see them leaning in. "We suspected," she says finally. "Years ago. Jennifer and that Morrison man, they were always at church events together when you were working. Your mother said it was innocent, that Charles was just being helpful to the family. We believed her because we wanted to." My throat tightens. "How long did you suspect?" "Since Lily was small, maybe 4 or 5, there was a church picnic. Someone made a comment about how much Lily looked like Charles. Your mother heard it. She got very firm. Said people needed to mind their business. After that, we didn't mention it." "But you knew." Mrs. Patterson's eyes fill with tears. "We didn't know, Robert. We suspected. And your mother was our friend. We trusted her judgment. If she said everything was fine, then..." She reaches for my hand. "I'm so sorry. We should have said something." I pull my hand back gently. "Thank you for your honesty." I leave before she can say anything else. Walk to my truck in the parking lot. Sit behind the wheel, engine off. They all knew. Every church potluck, every town festival. I was the only fool. I drive back to Margaret's house, let myself in with the key I've had since childhood, stand in the living room where I grew up, where I brought Jennifer to meet my parents 23 years ago, where we announced we were pregnant with Lily. The envelope is still on the kitchen table. I've been carrying it back and forth, home to Margaret's house, to home again. Jennifer doesn't know I have it. She hasn't asked what I found in Mom's things. She's been quiet, careful. We move around each other like strangers. Lily notices, asks if we're fighting. We both say no. I pick up the envelope, feel the weight of it. The wax seal is still intact. Margaret's wedding ring pressed into red wax. I could open it now, read the results, have the proof in black and white. But I already know the truth. I've known since the hospice room, since Jennifer answered too fast, since the bank statements and the Polaroids and the business cards and the community's careful silence. The envelope isn't for me. Not really. I read the front again. Robert, open at Lily's 18th birthday. Lily's birthday is in 2 weeks, June 14th. We're throwing a party, Jennifer's idea, big celebration, backyard barbecue, family and friends, 50 people, maybe more. Jennifer sent the invitations 3 months ago, before Margaret got sick, before any of this. I wonder if Charles Morrison is on the guest list. I pull out my phone, open my contacts, scroll to Charles Morrison. He's been in there for years. Family friend. I added him after he helped Lily with a science project in 8th grade. I type, "Charles, this is Robert Anderson. I'm hosting Lily's 18th birthday party on June 14th at 5 p.m. Would love for you to come. It's a milestone birthday, important for the family." I hit send before I can second guess. He responds in 3 minutes. Wouldn't miss it. Thank you for including me. I set down the phone, look at the envelope again. Then I find a lighter in Margaret's kitchen drawer. Hold the flame under the corner of the envelope. The paper darkens, starts to curl. I watch the flame kiss the edge. Watch the wax begin to soften. Then I stop. Pull the envelope away. Blow out the corner. A small black mark, nothing more. I can't burn it. Won't burn it. Margaret wanted me to open this at Lily's birthday in front of people. She marked it specifically. Open at Lily's 18th birthday. Not before. Not in private. At the party. My mother was many things. A liar. A conspirator. A woman who chose my wife over her own son. But she wasn't stupid. She knew exactly what she was doing with this envelope. She was giving me a choice. Open it privately, keep it secret, let the lies continue, or open it publicly, let the truth detonate where everyone can see. I called the party venue, the community center Jennifer booked. Explain I want to make a toast, a special announcement. Can we set up a microphone? Maybe a small stage area? The coordinator is delighted. How lovely, a father's toast at his daughter's milestone birthday. Something like that, I say. I update the guest list, add a few more names. Margaret's church friends, the bank manager, Charles Morrison's business partners. I look up the board of Morrison Development Corporation, find their contact information. I send formal invitations. You're invited to celebrate Lily Anderson's 18th birthday. Come witness a milestone moment for our family. Every single one responds yes. I hold the lighter under the envelope one more time. The flame illuminates the wax seal, Margaret's wedding ring, the symbol of vows and promises and forever. She broke her vows to me, but she kept her promise about the envelope. I upgraded the guest list, made sure Charles Morrison got his invitation. June 14th arrives like a countdown I can't stop. The community center is decorated exactly how Jennifer planned 3 months ago. White and gold balloons, string lights across the ceiling, a banner reading Happy 18th Lily in Jennifer's careful handwriting. 53 guests confirmed. I counted. I arrive early, help set up tables. The caterer asks where to put the cake. Lemon lavender, Lily's favorite since she was 6. I point to the center table. Beautiful party, the caterer says. Your daughter's lucky. Yeah, I say. She is. The envelope is in my jacket pocket. I've checked it 17 times today. The wax seal is still intact, except for that small burn mark from when I almost destroyed it. Jennifer arrives at 4:30, bringing Lily. My daughter looks beautiful. White sundress, her hair curled the way she likes it. She's glowing. 18, an adult, ready to start college in the fall. She hugs me. Thanks for doing this, Dad. I know you've been going through a lot with Grandma. Wouldn't miss it, sweetheart. Jennifer won't meet my eyes. She's been like this for 2 weeks, present but absent, going through motions. She knows something's coming. She doesn't know what. Guests begin arriving. Friends from school, neighbors, family, Margaret's church friends. Mrs. Patterson nods at me gravely when she enters. She knows why she's here. At 5:15, Charles Morrison walks in. He's wearing a navy blazer, expensive. His hair is graying at the temples in that distinguished way wealthy men manage. He carries a wrapped gift, large, obviously expensive. He finds Jennifer first. They exchange a look, brief, loaded. Then he spots me. Robert! He extends his hand, firm handshake, eye contact, confident. Thank you for inviting me. I wouldn't have missed this. Of course. I shake his hand. Don't let go immediately. Lily's lucky to have a dad like you in her life. Something flickers in his eyes. Uncertainty, fear, but his smile holds. She's a special girl. I smile back. Yes, she is. Charles moves into the crowd. I watch him find Lily, watch him hand her the gift, watch her hug him. Uncle Charles, you didn't have to. And my chest tightens, but my hands are steady. Jennifer appears at my elbow. What are you doing? Hosting our daughter's birthday party. Robert. Did you want to say something to me, Jennifer? Her jaw clenches. Not here. No, I agree. Not yet. At 5:45, I tap my glass. The room quiets. Lily looks up from her friends, smiling. Can I have everyone's attention? My voice carries years of talking over air compressors in the shop. Thank you all for coming to celebrate Lily's 18th birthday. This is a big milestone, the moment when childhood officially ends and adulthood begins. Polite applause. Lily blushes. I want to say a few words about my daughter. I pause, look at her. Lily, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. From the moment you were born, you've been my whole world, teaching you to ride a bike, helping with homework, watching you grow into this incredible young woman. It's been the honor of my life. Lily's eyes water. Dad, you're going to make me cry. That's okay. I reach into my pocket, pull out the envelope. Your grandmother left me something. She wanted me to open it today, at your 18th birthday. She was very specific about the timing. The room goes still. Jennifer's face drains of color. Charles Morrison sets down his drink. My mother believed in truth, I continue, even when truth was hard, even when it hurt. She told me, right before she died, that she'd kept a secret for 18 years because she thought she was protecting people, protecting me, protecting Lily, protecting certain members of this family. Mrs. Patterson's hand covers her mouth. So I'm going to honor her wishes. I'm going to open this envelope. I'm going to read what's inside because truth matters. Because lies, no matter how well-intentioned, destroy everything they touch. Robert, don't. Jennifer's voice cuts across the room. Not like this. Not what, Jennifer? Not in front of everyone? Not where people can hear? I look at her. That's the point, isn't it? Secrets only work in the dark. I break the wax seal. It cracks cleanly. Margaret's wedding ring pattern splits down the middle. Inside, 3 pages. Official letterhead. Gene Trust Laboratories. I read slowly, clearly, like I'm reading a parts manifest at the shop. Gene Trust Laboratories. Paternity test report. Report date, March 15th, 2011. Client, Margaret R. Anderson. I pause, look up. My mother ordered this test when Lily was 4 years old. Without anyone's knowledge, she kept the results sealed for 7 years. This is the first time I'm seeing what's inside. Lily stands up. Dad, what are you... Let me finish, sweetheart. My voice gentles for her, only for her. Then you can ask me anything you want. I return to the document. Test subjects, Sample A, Robert James Anderson. Sample B, Lily Margaret Anderson. Sample C, Charles Harrison Morrison. Charles tries to move toward the door. 2 of his business partners, invited specifically by me, block the exit. They're looking at him with dawning realization. I continue reading. Methodology, DNA samples analyzed using 16 genetic markers. Chain of custody maintained throughout testing process. Results verified by 2 independent technicians. My voice doesn't shake. It should, but it doesn't. Conclusion. Subject A, Robert James Anderson, exhibits 0 allelic matches with subject B across all 16 genetic markers. Probability of biological paternity, 0.00%. Silence, complete silence. Subject C, Charles Harrison Morrison, demonstrates positive allelic matches across 15 of 16 genetic markers. Probability of biological paternity, 99.97%. I look up, find Charles in the crowd. He's frozen, pale. The report includes a note from the lab technician. Results indicate subject C is the biological father of subject B with a degree of certainty acceptable in all U.S. courts. Lily drops her plate. The sound, ceramic shattering on tile, is the only noise in a room of 50 people. Dad? Her voice is small, broken. What does that mean? I fold the papers carefully, put them back in the envelope. It means your grandmother knew the truth 18 years ago. It means she kept it secret. It means she left me this report with instructions to open it today at your 18th birthday in front of everyone who matters. I turn to Charles Morrison. It means you're my daughter's biological father, and you've known for 18 years. You've paid $500 every month into a college fund. You've attended birthday parties. You've played the role of family friend while lying to everyone, including Lily, about who you really are. Charles's mouth opens. Nothing comes out. My mother wrote in her journal, yes, she kept a journal, I found that too, that you promised to take care of Lily's future in exchange for Jennifer's silence and my ignorance. She called it discretion. 18 business cards, 18 years of payments. Thank you for your discretion. I turned to Jennifer. And you. You let me raise a child while knowing every single day that she wasn't mine. You let me work 60-hour weeks to provide for her. You let me save for her college when you knew someone else was already paying for it. You looked me in the eye for 18 years and lied. Jennifer is crying. Ugly crying. Robert, please, I wanted to tell you. I was scared. You were scared? You? I laugh. It sounds wrong. I'm the one who just found out my entire life is a lie, in front of 50 people, because my mother, who I thought loved me, decided that was somehow the kind thing to do. Mrs. Patterson stands. Robert, did you know? I ask her. Be honest. She nods, slowly. We suspected. You never said anything. None of you did. I look around the room. How many people in this room knew or suspected? Show of hands. 12 hands go up, slowly, ashamed. 12 people. 12. All of you knew my life was a joke, and not one person had the courage to tell me. Lily is sobbing. Her friends surround her, but she pushes them away. I can't. She runs. Out the side door, into the parking lot. I start to follow, but Jennifer grabs my arm. Don't. You've done enough. I pull away. I've done enough? I read the truth. That's all I did. Charles finally finds his voice. Robert, if you'd let me explain. Explain what? That you bought 18 years? That you paid my mother to keep your secret? That you slept with my wife and then played uncle to your own daughter? It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Charles? Enlighten me. He can't. Won't. One of Charles's business partners, David Chen, chairman of the board, steps forward. Charles, we need to talk. Now. David, this isn't the time. This is exactly the time. David's voice is ace. We're calling an emergency board meeting Monday morning. Be there. Charles's face hardens. You can't be serious. You conducted a nearly 2-decade affair with a client's wife, paid hush money, kept it secret from your business partners. You think the board won't care about that? You think our investors won't care? This is personal. You made it professional when you used corporate accounts. David pulls out his phone, shows Charles something. I pulled the records this morning after I got Robert's invitation, after he told me to look. Morrison Development Corporation Charitable Trust. $500 monthly payments for 18 years routed through a shell account. That's corporate funds, Charles. That's fiduciary misconduct. Charles's face goes white. If you've ever wanted justice this badly, leave I understand below. The party dissolves. People leave in clusters, some horrified, some sympathetic, some just uncomfortable. Jennifer's mother approaches me before she goes. Patricia, we've known each other 20 years. She's babysat Lily, hosted Thanksgiving. I raised her better than this, she says quietly. I'm sorry, Robert. Then she leaves, without saying goodbye to Jennifer. I watch Jennifer realize it. Her own mother just disowned her. She sinks into a chair, alone. Her friends have all left. The church ladies won't look at her. Even the caterer is packing up quickly, avoiding eye contact. Charles tries to approach Lily one more time. She's come back inside, red-eyed, shaking. Lily, sweetheart, I know this is a shock, but I step between them. No, you don't get to talk to her. I'm her father. You're a sperm donor who paid for silence. You're not her father. You've had 18 years to be honest with her. You bought 18 years. That's all you get. Charles's jaw clenches. You can't keep me from my daughter. Watch me. She's 18, an adult. She gets to choose who's in her life. And right now, she's choosing. Lily looks at Charles, then at me, then back at Charles. Leave, she whispers. Please just leave. Charles's eyes fill with tears. Lily, go. He goes. Through the kitchen exit. Doesn't say goodbye. Jennifer tries to follow. I stop her. Where are you going? I can't be here. You don't get to leave. Not yet. We have things to discuss, like where you're going to stay tonight, because it's not our house. Robert, you can't. I can. I've already called a lawyer. Divorce papers are being filed Monday morning. Full custody. You can fight it if you want. But given what just happened here in front of 50 witnesses, I don't think you'll win. Jennifer's face crumples. You're taking my daughter. She was never yours to take. You gave up that right when you lied to her for 18 years. Neither of them says goodbye to Lily. Epilogue begins. 6 months later, I'm helping Lily move into her dorm room. It's a small liberal arts college 2 hours away. Art scholarship. Full ride, not because of Charles's money. Lily gave all of it back. Wrote him a check for $108,000. Mailed it with a note. I don't want anything from you. Not anymore. He cashed it. Never responded. Jennifer tried to reconcile. Letters, calls, flowers. Lily read the first letter. Didn't open the others. They're in a box in her closet, collecting dust. You don't have to keep them, I told her. I know, she said. But maybe someday I'll want to read them. Or maybe I won't. Either way, they're mine to decide. She's in therapy. We both are. Some days are harder than others. Today is a good day. We carry the last box up 3 flights of stairs. The elevator is broken. Lily's roommate hasn't arrived yet, so we have the room to ourselves. Where do you want this? I hoist the box onto her desk. Just leave it. I'll organize later. Lily sits on her bed, looks around. It's small. It's perfect. Dad. She reaches into her backpack, pulls out something wrapped in brown paper. I made you something. For helping me move. For everything. I unwrap it carefully. Inside a small framed drawing. Charcoal. Simple. It's me, in the garage, working on the Mustang. But in the corner, in careful script, Dad. Not my biological father, not the man who shares my DNA, just Dad. Lily, it's not about blood, she says quietly. It's about who shows up. You showed up every single day. You chose me even when you didn't have to anymore. My voice breaks. You're my daughter. You've always been my daughter. I know. She smiles, small but real. Because you're my dad. 1 year later, Lily comes home for fall break. She doesn't call it home anymore. She's careful about that. But she comes to visit, and that's enough. Saturday morning, we're in the garage. I'm teaching her to change brake pads on the Mustang. It's finally finished. 5 years of restoration? Done. Her hands are covered in grease. She's laughing at something I said about cylinder heads. The envelope, Margaret's envelope, is in my toolbox now, labeled History, covered in dust. I don't look at it often. Don't need to. Lily notices it once. Why'd you keep it? Reminder, I say. Some bonds you choose, some you inherit. I want you to know the difference. She nods, understands. Jennifer sent another letter last week. Lily showed it to me. Didn't open it, just showed me the return address. What do you want to do with it? I asked. I don't know yet. That's okay. You don't have to decide today. She thought about it, then dropped the envelope in the trash can next to my workbench. Actually, she said, I think I just did. Now, standing in the garage, grease on our hands, she asked me to pass her a wrench. Which one, Dad? I look at the toolbox, dozens of wrenches, different sizes, different purposes. The one that fits, I tell her, you'll know it when you see it. She studies the tools, picks one, tests it on the bolt, perfect fit. This one, she says, that's the one. We work in comfortable silence, father and daughter, not by blood, by choice. Outside, the afternoon sun slants through the garage door. The Mustang gleams, the radio plays softly, classic rock, the station we both like. Lily laughs at something. I don't catch what, doesn't matter. This is the sound of a life rebuilt on truth. This is what choosing looks like. This story isn't about blood, it's about who shows up. Tell me about someone who chose you or someone you chose when they didn't have to. Share your found family story in the comments. We need more of those stories.